Thank you, Kylie. Our next speaker, Ethan Lin, is the co-founder and CEO of Klook. With an unwavering passion for travel, Ethan has emerged as a driving force behind one of Asia's leading travel experiences platform. Founded in 2014, Klook inspires and enables more moments of joy for travelers with over 500,000 curated quality experiences across 2,500 destinations around the world. You can swim with the Bajau Laut in Semporna and Sabah, or go trekking to the Langtang Valley in Kathmandu. Or more recently, Klook filled up the blank space that I and many thousands others Taylor Swift fans had by providing once-in-a-lifetime chance to experience a concert tour in Singapore. As a global citizen, Ethan drives Klook's mission to bring the world closer together through experiences, while he navigates through a post-COVID era, the proliferation of social media, and the rise of AI. Ladies and gentlemen, let us take a journey with Ethan Lin.
Well, thank you so much. It was actually very interesting how my session is right after Chaos, because what he mentioned earlier perfectly demonstrates what Klook has become. We deal with non-US, non-China. We are going global. Myself is a quasi-immigrant, and we are serving the existing internet users, and you will see why. So, who we are, right? Klook is Asia's leading platform for experiences and travel services. We make it so easy to book anytime, anywhere for all the travelers at your fingertips. And our mission has been simple and yet powerful since day one. How can we bring the world closer through incredible experiences? We believe travel is beyond just going to a new cities, a new destination. It's about embracing cultures, forging connections, and also creating incredible memories that can last for your life. So for doing that, we have continued progress, and now we are serving users all over the world with 15 languages and over 65 million monthly visitors and over 30 million downloads. And we are the love choices for the younger generations, the Gen Z and Millennial. Right? 90% of our users are between age from 18 to 43. Perfect example about the existing internet users that we're serving through their changing behavior. So with all that users, what service do we cover? We serve over 500,000 of services across the world right now, covering over 2,000 destinations worldwide. Whether you want a skip pass, skip the line pass, or attraction tickets to Universal Studio, or a simple local cooking class and a cultural tour experiences, you get it all covered at your fingertips at a Klook app. So with that, with the fast-growing users, huge internet existing users that we are targeting, a big travel demand that's upcoming, we have been ahead of our own trajectory, and we are also turning profitable at a large scale. So we are reaching an annualized run rate of $3 billion sales, and that's actually around 3 times growth compared to pre-COVID. That's how fast the last 12 months has been for Klook. So how we do that, and what are the topics for today? So for today, there are 4 topics I want to quickly cover. First, while we are in the travel recovery, what are some of the travel industry tailwinds? Second, what is experiences? Why did that become the new travel currencies that the younger generation is looking forward to do? And to power that, to power all this type of experiences that the market has to offer, how can we match the demand with each individual need? So how AI and technology play a role in the new tech and in the new travel. And last but not least, I want to touch a bit about the new rising trend, the rise of Klook creators and also the new social media in travel. So first, to start with, where we are in the travel recoveries. Quite straightforward, 2023 being the first year that since pandemic with all of Asia's market open to travelers. And when you look at it, in the US and Europe, travel has already fully recovered, with US even exceeding 2019's level. But in Asia, we are 1 year behind, recovering to around 75%. of the US and Europe, and also compared to before the pre-COVID level. And the tourists are slowly but cautiously returning to their favorite destinations. Right? If you look at the arrivals of some of the countries as examples, right, Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia are all recovered of international arrivals to around 75% in the recent months. And then what do they prefer to go? Right, so as the market is opening up, with still COVID in mind, just 1 year away, people do prefer to travel closer to home or somewhere nearby. So that actually making Japan as the top 1 destinations across Asia Pacific. And I'm sure many of you may have the upcoming plan to Japan. And with Thailand and Singapore followed by that, based on our recent market survey and insight. So what are the catalysts? Right? Why travel is a long-term thing? We continue seeing a lot of amazing things happening, right? Growing immersive experiences in our destinations. Harry Potter Studio Tour just opened in Tokyo, and we were the launching partners. And 3 months tickets all sold out and all reserved. And we were also dealing with the Taylor Swift concert, as Harris mentioned earlier. Right, all of these incredible experiences are happening all over the different destinations that drive the attention of the different visitors. And of course, you have the 2024 Paris Olympic upcoming, which will make Europe, all the cultural experiences become much, much more popular for all the consumers. And Japan, right, continue to grow Japan as a destination with the Osaka World Expo 2025. So all of that happening in the travel industry, making experiences become the new travel currencies. It's not because there's a flight, hence you go to a destination, you go to a city. It's also not because there's a new hotels open. Or maybe for some, hotelists, you really go when there's a month open. For most of the mass market consumers and travelers, they go because what that destination has to offer, because what you can do in that cities, in that countries. So hence, experience become the top of mind of what people do or what consider to do when they go travel. So in the recent MasterCard spending behavior, what we see is consumers actually spending more on experiences and services over the physical good when they travel into another cities. It's not because they can buy something in their cities, in their destinations, it's because they can do something very different than what they can do at home. So what are some of the top experiences among the APAC, Gen Zs and millennials? Very interesting trend, then you understand what different markets of consumers are thinking about. Entertainment event, top among the travelers from Australia, mainland China, and Thailand. They drive to a destination because there's something very interesting happening. Guess what market really into spa and massage? Right, no surprise. People with a lot of work pressure from Singapore, from Hong Kong, from Korea, from Japan. Right, so everywhere they go, they're looking for massage, they're looking for hot spring. Right, average Hong Kong visitors will book for 2 to 3, 2.5 massage whenever they go travel. I know, I don't understand, they must be under a lot of pressure from work. Right, cultural experiences, very interesting. For place, for market with a rich cultural dynamic, when the visitor, when they go around, they also want to experience the different cultures. You see 61% of the travelers from Malaysia, from Vietnam, when they go to other places, they really want to experience something different. They want to experience the different cultures. And also, similarly, for natural and outdoor activities, which has been a growing trend that we see what consumers are booking these days. Right? For users from Vietnam, Malaysia, India, Philippines, that they actually have a lot of things to do that they can do during their domestic travel. They're also looking for something similar when they're going abroad. So with that kind of trend, that what the new generation are looking forward to do, what does that mean for Klook? What are we continue working on our supply side? So we continue bringing new experiences and services to the travelers that we see their growing preference and a growing trend. We have been designing Klook City Experience Pass. A one city pass, you can go to all the cultural and the local, attractions, experiences, or, food kind of dining places at a very reasonable cost. We continue looking at the TikTok, IG, place people can take photos. That's very important. I know we are not at the industry, conference here, but if anyone do people taking photos, people like to share, which is actually my next topic that I will share how we actually look at Instagram and the TikTok. And also entertainment and music event. People drive into a market because there's something big happening. Right? There's a Christmas, there's a New Year countdown, there's a mega event that's happening in the market. And also, the outdoor tours and activities that continue to grow. People looking for that kind of space and the natural that they haven't been able to go out after 3 years of the pandemic. So we continue working on the services that adding to over 500,000 of the service that we are offering to the consumers. So with all these informations at your fingertip, everyone is very different, right? Someone prefer a cooking class, someone may have a family, want to take them to a Disney theme park. How you make sure within an app, in such a limited space, you're matching the demand with the supply, you're matching the interest of each individual. AI comes in, right? AI comes in to help with efficiency and also personalizations. So there are two categories of AI that Klook has been working on. The first one we call discriminative AI, which is a bit different from the generative AI that people are talking about. And this has been there in the market for a few years. And many companies have been working on this with a lot of data scientists. It's basically predicting a pattern and the behavior as a consumer keep using the app and keep looking at their travel patterns. So each person, the more and more they're using Klook app, the more and more they are looking at the things that are interesting to their own individual interests and their family need. So the personalization, the search and recommendation, and this has been developing. And in the future, what you can imagine is the app can already know what you are interested in, and 80% of the things that you're looking at is really tailored to your travel preference. Out of that, millions of services offered from destinations. And the next one, which is the generative AI, the most talked about topic in the last 12 months. So it indeed has reaching a very crucial area that it can be applicable to a lot of the consumer platform. So for us, there's two major areas has been working on. We're covering 15 languages. We need to make sure the translation, the localization has been seamlessly globally. And AI play a very important part in the fundamental transformation for that. And on top of that, there's a digital concierge, which we call Kai. So we have been beta, and so let me introduce you Kai. Kai is our digital concierge that we've been beta launching in the last 2 months, and we will be rolling out through all the touch points with our consumers through our app. So here is a quick demonstration of Kai. Excuse me. So for tours in KL, through CAP, you can ask any type of questions. It's literally your digital concierge that's powered by a powerful AI and with all the algorithms that we built and fit into it. You can ask them what about experiences. It wrote something just amazingly give you a sense of what this tool has to offer. You can also continue asking questions. Is this friendly for kids? Should I bring my kids there? Right? What is the cancellation policies? This serves as such a great tool to continue to improve the conversion rate as we serve our consumers. And we are going to fully roll out. Right? So now you understand how the technology has been able to empower a further growth of the sector to deal with the amount of the information. What are the new trends from the consumers? Right? How the new Gen Zs are looking at the things. So that brings to the last topic for today, the rise of Klook, of the Klook creators and the new social media in travel. Let me ask a quick question. How many of you here understand hashtag ASMR? Please raise your hand. Oh, I was expecting much less than that. Okay, we have a very savvy social media generation here. It means a tingly sensation being generated for the consumers whenever they use TikTok or YouTube or Reel. What about hashtag FYP? Anyone? Okay, we definitely have the younger generation here in the crowd. I love that. It means from your For You page. It's a hashtag that helped the system and your own page, your own fan page, to tailor to what people are looking for. So it's able to link up a lot of the data in a lot of the social media app. All right, enough hashtag gatekeeping. So let's talk about social and creators. It's not new. It's already a norm. Right? You've been seeing this in the last 5 years. It's all over the place. But what's the implication? We have seen a significant shift of trend for the younger generation, how they get inspiration, where they should be going, what do they want to do, how they plan their itineraries. What feels more natural to you? Who still have one of this booklet from Lonely Planet or Time Out? Can Oh, I would expect so much more than just a few hands there, right? So that feels the most natural way 10 years ago. 5 years ago, you go to Google, you search, right? What to do, what are the content in your destinations. Now, in the last 12 months, we see a big behavior change for the younger generation. They go to all the content social media sites and searching for what to do in KL, right? What's the new trend things? What's the restaurant? Where can I meet up with a local friend? Right? That is what's more natural for the younger generations. So during our survey, our recent Travel Plus survey, right, 67% of the users like to review the readings and also check the reviews. So they will go to our app and look at over 10 million reviews being written by people already booked it. And with a lot of content being generated through all the different social media sites. And more than 50% of Gen Zs in APAC will use social media as the #1 tool for inspiration and planning. And no surprise, 87% of them will write their own content, will share with their friends, will try to record in their memories. And that brings into creators, a program that we continue to upgrade and bring the society together. So what is creators? It's the social communities of influencers across the entire Asia Pacific that fuels the passions for travel and for content creations. Right? If you go search something throughout all the social site, you will see a lot of content has been empowered by us. So why a social community? Because consumers are looking for authentic review. People care about different people's lifestyle and what is real. So hence, they look into this all sort of the UGC contents that are created by the creators in the market. And these creators become the travel ambassadors for a lot of the consumers when they go travel around to their destinations. So where are the content presented? But no surprise, you have YouTube, have TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and also not to mention many other regional ones, Lemonade, Xiaohongshu, Little Red Book, Twitter's, Naver, Lime, many, right? So the content has been spreading out, and this become one of the major sources for the new younger generation to look for inspirations. So for us, we have been covered over 13,000 creators across Asia Pacific throughout the many years of working with them. In just less than a year, across 13 social media platforms I share with you, and we have more than 55,000 posts and over 1.8 billion reach and views. We make a lot of places very popular. For example, the Shibuya Sky is the #1 trendy Instagrammable places on Instagram and TikTok. Right? A must-go places in Tokyo, in the center of the Shibuya Scramble Square, that people can take nice photos. So all of this was created by these 13,000 creators in the market. So for that, we are happy to be on a journey to be the world's largest social travel communities from this perspective to fuel the destination and experiences discovery. So for today, some takeaway for any of the travel last year, right? What up with the travel and the tech sectors? Travel industry tailwinds. We are seeing accelerating growth with increasing in-flight capacities and also a lot of upcoming mega events. Travel is no longer a luxury spending. It's necessity to older generation, not even to the younger generations. Second, experiences become the new travel currencies. We are seeing higher spending experiences and services, and to serve them, we have to personalize to each individual's interest and need. And then how tech play in a role, right? AI is very powerful. You continue building the infrastructure, you empower the connectivity, and you are leveraging AI to make it more efficient, and you serve the consumer better. But do understand the difference between a discriminative AI and generative AI, and both serve as a very important components for the consumers. And last but not least, the new rise of the social media and creators. So social media will be prevalent among the next generations of travelers, the number one tool they're going to use. And with the powerful, continued growing community of creators, over 13,000 creators as the travel ambassadors, we can continue bringing the word to all the consumers. So thank you so much, and that's my sharing for today.